This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 20th of September. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather calm. We actually have a few storms along the Gulf Coast today, but most of the deep south dry. We'll see showers returning next week, and the tropics are somewhat interesting today, so let's dive in and discuss. Here's the upper look. We have broad troughing that's trying to push in from the north and west, but the air is really dry here, so we just don't have any rain to show today. That's the visible satellite view. We have a mixture of clouds and sunshine across Alabama today, but again, we've got some convection firing near the Gulf Coast. That was the radar composite about 5 minutes ago, and you can see a few storms south of Pensacola and south of Gulf Shores and the Florida Panhandle. But again, Alabama dry. Also note a few showers over West Tennessee down through parts of the Mississippi Delta. Temperature is a little below average this afternoon. We've got mostly low to mid-80s. Birmingham at 83. Montgomery 84. Mobile 85. And we're going to see highs holding in the 80s for a while. Very quiet weather across the country today. That's the watch warning map. Got a couple of marginal risks of severe storms through tonight. One over parts of east Oklahoma, northeast Texas, west Arkansas, and one over the northern Rocky Mountains. Tomorrow, got a marginal risk on the Red River, the Texas-Oklahoma border, and a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 risk there, and a marginal risk over the western high plains. And on day 3, which is Friday, got a risk of severe storms out across the heartland. And day 4, which is Saturday, we have a risk of severe storms defined over parts of the nation's midsection. But, of course, all of that stays well to the west of here. Here's a look at the rain for the next 7 days, and again, just not a lot. We'll mention a small chance of a shower for southeast Alabama tomorrow, a small chance of a shower Sunday over northwest Alabama, and statewide, the chance of showers coming back next week. But again, we stress there's no sign of any really big, high-impact heavy rain event here for the next 7 to 10 days. Amounts for the next 7 days under 1/2 inch. So in the tropics, 3 areas of interest this afternoon. We have Hurricane Nigel. We have a disturbance off the Atlantic coast of Florida and a disturbance in the eastern Atlantic. This is the 7-day outlook. And in terms of that feature that's off the southeast coast of the United States, not the Gulf, but in the Atlantic, there is a 40% chance of this becoming a depression or storm. No doubt a surface low is going to form here. It's basically along the same front that brought the cooler air to us a few days ago. And the question is it a frontal low that's non-tropical, or is it a subtropical low? And that gets into great weeping and gnashing of teeth. Whatever. That's going to bring some rain to parts of the Carolinas and the middle Atlantic coast over the weekend. The wave in the eastern Atlantic with a 70% chance of becoming a depression or storm as it moves on to the to the west. And of course, the question is, will that recurve, or will it affect the Lesser Antilles? First off, let's look at Nigel. Again, this is packing winds of 90 miles per hour, hurricane out in the middle of nowhere. Should become post-tropical tomorrow in the North Atlantic, the cooler waters. No impact to land. And this is the probabilistic outlook coming off the European. And again, you can see Nigel going up in the North Atlantic, that little feature on the Atlantic coast. And again, the wave that's coming off the coast of Africa in the East Atlantic, it's got a couple of possibilities. It might have a path out where it turns north and not affects any landmass. But on the other hand, we've seen evidence there might be a ridge strong enough north of that feature to keep it trucking maybe toward the Lesser Antilles. And if you watch me this morning, remember I showed the 384-hour output of the deterministic GFS, the OZ run, which showed this powerhouse hurricane on the Gulf Coast. Well, this is the new output at 384 hours, and it, of course, shows nothing. Like we said this morning, it means absolutely nothing, although you'll see the TikTokers and the YouTubers using it to make money and hype people and scare people. But, again, we just don't know yet. We just don't have any idea. We'll keep a close eye on that and have a much better idea by the time the weekend gets here, but it's a long way out one way or the other. Model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. Troughing on the South Atlantic coast. Got a big upper low that's over Oregon and ridging in between. And in terms of sensible weather, we're going to stay quiet tomorrow. There could be an isolated shower across southeast Alabama. If you're in Dothan or Abbeville or Headland or Ozark, maybe Eufaula, there might be a shower there, but most of the state dry with highs holding in the 80s. This is Friday. Let me get me off the screen there. You'll see that surface low developing off the coast of the Carolinas. And again, is it a frontal low or is it a tropical low? We'll take a look at it as it forms, but again, no impact here. Friday should be dry, highs in the 80s. Weather looks great for high school football. This is Saturday. That low moves up toward Virginia Beach. And again, for us on Saturday, the day will be dry. A great day for college football. Sunny day with highs again in the 80s. Sunday, a front might kick off a shower over the northwestern corner of the state. This run looks fairly dry. But if you're in Florence, Russellville, Hamilton, you might see a shower late Sunday. But again, most of the state rain-free. And next week, again, we're going to mention just a few isolated showers Monday and Tuesday. Better chance for the northern half of the state. And this is Wednesday, a week from today, the 27th. We have troughing over the eastern third of the country. And again, there could be a few spotty showers about, but obviously we see no evidence of any big, heavy, widespread rain event. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, September 30th. Almost getting into October. How about that? Big trough in the west. Got troughing north of Alabama. And again, that looks pretty dry. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble. The mean, the green line, under 1 inch between now and the 6th of October. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models for Birmingham, just not changing much. Highs 80 to 85, lows 60 to 65. Right on through all of next week. And hot off the presses, the brand new 8 to 14 day outlook. This is for September 28th through October 4th. And if this verifies, temperatures here would be a little above average, but probably not by much. Let's roll the Kid Cam video. Duncanville Middle School today down in South Tuscaloosa County, the 6th graders. Yeah, buddy, we had a great time in there talking about weather and science today. They were just really good. I love visiting Duncanville. I think the last time I was there back in 2017. Ooh, look at the big cookie. And look at that. I got a pizza from the lunchroom ladies. And that shirt there, they're the absolute greatest. But again, to all the teachers and the students and the staff at Duncanville Middle School, Tuscaloosa County, you guys are looking good. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. So tomorrow I headed to Hackleburg for a senior adult group at the Senior Citizens there up in Marion County. Friday, Munford Elementary School in Talladega County, and then at Pelham High School for the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. It's going to be Helena at Pelham. That's a big game. Weather looks great. I'll be there on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6, over on My 68 for Blitz Game Day at 6:30, and the game is on Channel 68 at 7 o'clock Friday night. And again, no book signing this Saturday. We'll be back for one on the 30th. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.